Alright, hi to everybody. Good morning from New York. Yes, it is early in the AM here. It's 3:32 to be exact. So, today I wanted to talk about a purchase that I recently made. It's a camera accessory that solves a problem that I've been having. Lately I've been doing this photo layering, photo stacking. If you don't know what that is, check out my Instagram right here. There's sample photos right there. It's essentially a technique that you take multiple photos and combine them into one. Maybe different focus points, different exposures, or you just want to take parts of each photo and put them into one. The main idea there is once you set up the camera on the tripod and take the first shot, you don't want to move it even the slightest bit. So that means, if possible, not even touching the camera at all. Even the slightest press of the shutter button, sometimes it shakes it and misaligns the photo. Kind of make it difficult to edit in post. Especially I don't have Photoshop. I just use Procreate in the iPad to do all those editing. So that's when this guy comes in. It's a Bluetooth wireless remote for Canon EOS R. I think it works with a lot more camera models, but this is made by Aodelan and the model number or the model name is BR-E1A. I think it's a knockoff version of the camera remote itself. Obviously Canon is a lot more expensive, but this one works. It's legit. So let me show you how to set it up and give you a demo of how it works. Yeah? So the first thing that you would notice is the super tiny packaging. It's about 3.5 inches. And what's inside is 3 items. You've got the manual. Nobody reads this one. You have the lanyard. And then the unit itself. And this is the unit against the Magic Trackpad 2, just for size comparison. So this thing has 4 buttons on the front surface, labeled WT. I think that's for zooming in and out, but for specific lenses only. Next is the AF button, which is the autofocus, located right underneath the main shutter release up top. On the side, you've got the slider switch, which has 3 modes. One for video, one for the 2-second photo delay, and then lastly, the immediate shutter release. Now let's get the camera and get this up and running. Sorry, it's a little bit heavy. Kind of sluggish right now. So there's a couple of things that you have to set up before pairing the remote. First, on video mode, you have to set your shutter button to start and stop video record. And you get there by going to the tool menu, which is signified by the wrench icon, the 4th tab, and then line number 4. And there you are. Next one is you have to set your remote control to enable. And you get there by going to the camera option, the first one, 2nd tab, 3rd line. Next, we have to turn on the Bluetooth of the camera, which is in the wrench option, 5th tab, and then go to the wireless settings. Make sure it's on remote option. By this point, we're ready for pairing. It's super easy. Once you click the pairing button, you go get your remote, press the W and T simultaneously, wait for the LED light to blink, and wait for it to connect. See? Remember on video mode we had to change the camera shutter to start and stop video record? Well, in photo mode, you have to kind of do something similar to get the shutter release to work. You have to change the drive mode from single shooting to the remote option. So you get to Q, drive mode, and then change it to remote. There you go. Now while still on photo mode, you you can now change the slider switch to the second option, which is the 2-second delay, in order to change it to 2-second delay shot. You don't have to go through the camera anymore. See what I'm talking about? Now, if you change it to movie mode while on photo mode in the camera, it doesn't really do anything. I saw that in some cameras like the M50, they were able to video record even while on photo mode. So, not sure with EOS R. Okay, now we're on video mode. Since we have set the shutter release to start and stop video record, then I don't have to change the remote to video mode. I can just leave it at the shutter release to record video. To be honest, since we changed that setting, now all 3 options on the remote while on video mode, they now all do the same thing, which is record video. So there's no reason for you to go switching back and forth. Just stay in the immediate shutter release. There was one person that was asking, do you have to set it up again if you turn off the camera and then turn it back on? Well, let me just show you. The answer is no. You don't have to set it up. I think the only downside here is that your battery might drain a little bit faster since the Bluetooth is on all the time. Oh, there's one setting I forgot to tell you. Make sure that your lens is set to autofocus, so the AF button, it would work. That's how you make sure. If it's not working, that's one of those things that you have to check. So double check. Alright? What else? Oh yeah, I noticed that the only time that you have to reset the connection is when you turn off the Bluetooth function. So if you turn it on, it doesn't automatically connect again. So you'd have to go back to the wireless settings, Bluetooth function enable. It does show that it is trying to connect, but it's not. You have to clear the connection and then redo the whole pairing all over again. And then you should be good to go. Ooh, there's one more thing. There's a feature of this remote that when your camera goes to sleep, you can actually use this to wake it up and then frame your stuff and then shoot. So that's another plus for you. So let me show you what happens when the camera is asleep and you have pressed the AF button, and also when you press the shutter release button. So right there you just saw the AF button being pressed. It just woke up. And this time, when you press the shutter release, it goes straight to record instead of just waking up. So that's 2 different things. Okay, so there you go. That's everything that you need to know about this product right here. This tiny device, very useful. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about this product. You know, something that I can answer for you. If not, you know, at least I can test it. That's the least that I can do since I already have one right here. So I'll put a link of this item in the description below so I can lead you to Amazon where I got it. Oh, and yeah, there's one more thing that I really like about this product. I love the fact that you don't have to reach for the camera anymore in order to start and stop a video. Or worst case, the camera would be set way further that you had to stand up and walk towards it, start, stop, get back to your place, get into frame. By that time, you don't know what you're doing anymore. So I love the fact that you can just use this and, you know, be in the same position that you were in every time that you make a mistake or wanted to start and stop a video for a new clip. Just like this.